briefest hesitation as Cerys wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most.
Mind control.
There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Aylin!
Were they friends or lovers? Is my question.
My love.
You
were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Aww.
Ah, there you are. This is Aylin. Aylin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Of course. See, this is my problem, because I've had so much information that it must be her.
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
When I try
You will
to...
leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aylin! We'll see you later.
Direct paladins. This is... This is what I'm here to see. I just hope that I'm not gonna murder her when she appears in the camp.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Thaniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Gruff and intimidating, but he had the courage of 10 men and the love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate. When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Thaniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken. You don't have to worry about me. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but Because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
For a random NPC, you could forget he shows a lot of courage, and that's a very interesting way of speaking.
What was it like?
Thank you, my friend. Maybe we'll meet again. In another life.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
You know what?
I would agree. But patience is needed.
Oh, you little shit.
Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Okay, interesting, because you're a spirit and you probably know what you're doing.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready. I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
Good.
Not what. Who.
Are you
Of
hitting
course.
on me, mister?
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
Can I talk to her or will it be the same?
Begone!
Yeah,
I must admire...
the fucking rafters or something landed on her. Oh, Wulbren or whatever was his name isn't here. Oh no, he's here. Okay, Wulbren.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. That sounds slimy.
It is.
Never mind your distasteful predilections. We need to talk about Wulbren. Oh, forget about that. Wulbren and the Iron Hand Gnomes
Yeah,
are
I
planning
know,
something
they're terrorists.
dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Full of a friend is going to explode probably. Why is he speaking like he's not here? I'm not sure.
I owe you an apology. Barcus and I are another matter. I'm dealing with you right now.
I don't
I
trust
saw you
you.
as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Lost Light.
You want to have a friend because you want someone to help you with your terrorist bullshit. And you realize that I can get shit done. I trust you about as much as I trust Raphael, and I don't trust Raphael. You little fuck. You're being an asshole.
Tough, but fair.
Yes.
And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it.
Elaborate. Details now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Let's go.
You see a column of fire that dominates the sky in a blazing inferno. Nothing more.
Room powder, not useful. I think he just wants to explode something. Something probably good. He's just being an asshole about it.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm.
Bullshit.
Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
My god. And I thought Gortash was fucking Bane worshipper. You sound like him, just without the god thing.
How does the stone...
Bring every scrap of courage you have to Baldur's Gate. You'll need it for what's to come.
I'm really considering just stabbing you in the neck and calling it a day.
Leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Whatever you might do to one cannot be worse than what the Chosen will unleash on all.
Fair point.
And you are the one who could prevent it. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will
But
fight.
we're trying to rout the
Baldur's
army, I
Gate
believe,
may not
or
know
whatever
it yet.
the word is.
But its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
I'm okay with this. That's a good plan.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Troops ready?
Ready enough?
Gods, I can't wait to be back home.
I'm just gonna do a small trip around to see if something changed somewhere. Probably not, but you know, just in case. But there is one thing that makes me wonder. I kind of think, and that was speculated by many people, that Dream Visitor is actually an illithid. Because I recall an old story about some kind of, like, part of the ruling party in Baldur's Gate, of a woman that had some relationship with some kind of mind flayer. And I don't remember the details, but I think she was called on letter B. And I recall that Dream Visitor at one point mentioned that, last time she was held was by some woman's name starting at B. So yeah, maybe.
Though it might be nice to be remembered, though I'd be less keen on having birds perching on my head forevermore.
What? Why?
Think of the mess they'd make. Well, better your statue's head than your own.
Okay.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him?
Yep.
The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who
Chill.
kills him.
Yes, no problem. Don't fucking burn yourself.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it. I wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit.
Good
I kept him
manipulator.
safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
I really want to strangle that fucker with his innards.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
No surprise there.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal. I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business, I will aid you if I can. I would not linger in this land over long. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High, darling Isobel, is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isobel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness,
You kinda do,
her
yeah.
glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aylin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorn, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aylin. Ketheric Thorn never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isobel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live! Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Really fun. Sounds funny.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. In due time, Mother Selûne will tell me when the time is right. Painful truths should be handled with some decorum.
That's true. Holy shit, that's true.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aylin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aylin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me.
Elude you?
Ketheric Thorn was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aylin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Love? Lust? Hourly. There is magic in a look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aylin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aylin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Did he Yes!
You jest. Yet, he did seem a ghost to me. A shadow of the father I loved. He resurrected me with magic so foul, I nearly retch just thinking of it. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aylin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aylin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
You can stay as long as you want. Just tell your girlfriend to probably tie me up when I go to sleep, because I might still want to kill you. For reasons that elude me.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that.
Except me?
Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Of course.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Now this tracks.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
Exactly what was expected.
What? Who was that man?
Your father,
You
probably.
already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
No,
And
you're
who
not.
told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them. I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies
Yeah,
now.
definitely.
You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Woo.
It no longer has the power to harm me, now that I've removed it from Shah's domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. I've seen your resolve. Whatever is trying to control you, you're stronger.
That's a very strong faith.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less. Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice. Of course. Relieved, terrified, sick to my stomach. I can't keep my feelings straight ever since I spared Night Song, defied Shah. I don't know what comes next. But at least I have you by my side. I suppose you've earned it. I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
No.
Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Should I be concerned?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay. Oh.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Honest of you. I can appreciate that, after being lied to by Shah for so long. Give it time. It may grow on you. Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. I'm glad. Though, I don't think I'm quite done with the past yet. Not until I've been to Baldur's Gate.